It says that, and there are many who go through this cross. You might be a Christian, but if you are not embracing the cross, oh my God, I've seen many Christians that profess to be Christians, but they do not want to suffer. Suffering has got a way of doing. It's like a child that you do not chastise. It's like a child that you do not discipline. It's like a child that you do not reprimand. Is that they do not learn anything. And if you let that child go, that child will destroy himself. That child will destroy himself. Next week we are going to speak about chastisement, and he speaks in one of the epistles, and he says, Paul says, do not despise the chastisement, my little sons. Do not despise chastisement, because it has got a purpose. We are going to go deeper into that. So if you are going through suffering, oh my God, get on your knees. Instead of saying, Lord, remove this thorn, Lord, say this prayer and say, Lord, let this thorn do what it is meant to do. I've seen people who were supposed to go through suffering, but they did not go. They bypassed suffering. They did somersaults around suffering, and they did not go through the fire. That when they became bishops, they were not able to withstand a naked woman before them. They could not withstand a woman that was vulnerable before them, and they fell. Oh my God, join me next week as I go deeper into the things, into the issue of chastisement, of discipline. Oh my God. Now, as we finish, it says, verse number 14 says, how narrow is the gate and difficult the road that leads to life. Oh my God. Remember, oh my God, we are going to go to John chapter 14, and I want you to underline the word life there. It says, very few, it's difficult, the road that leads to life, and very few find it. And let's quickly go to John chapter 14 verse 6. Oh my God, oh my God. Let's go quickly to John chapter 4 verse 6, which reads as follows. And Jesus told him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. My God, very few find this path of life, and yet he is saying that if you want to come to me, it is through suffering. My God, hold on to that. There are many different paths, and there are many different ways to get to Christ. Some of us, we got to Christ because we were deep in drugs. Some of us, we found Christ because we were in jail. Some of us found Christ because we had killed or we were almost killed. Some of us, we found Christ in our brokenness. I particularly found Christ when I was undergoing witchcraft and spiritual attacks. But let me tell you, the way to God, there is only one way. There are different ways we go to Christ with. But when we get to Christ, who is the cross, there is only one way we get to God. It is through him. He says, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. And if you follow me, you will also know my Father. From now on, you don't know him and have seen him. Because how can we say we know the Father if we don't know the way of the Father? The way of the Father is what Jesus acted for us, what he portrayed for us, and that is the way of the cross.